everybody, it's your boy Des and Lex Firearms Train back out here in the cage shooting another gun review. So I posted a little while ago, my last review did pretty good. It was on the Glock 48 MOS. Talked about that firearm, all the upgrades I made to it, and gave you my opinion on it. And it's definitely something that you want to check out if you're looking for a slimline, single stack, compact gun, especially for summer carry. It's a awesome option. When I posted that video, I did a little poll as to see what you guys wanted to see next between the Glock 48 MOS and my Canik TP9 SF Elite Subcompact. Oh, that's a long freaking name. But the Canik didn't make you want to see the Glock 48, so I put the Canik back up there again, along with my Dagger, PSA Dagger 9, PSA Palmetto State Armory Dagger, which is another compact gun. And you guys wanted to see the review on the Canik TP9 Elite SC, TP9 Elite SC. So this is the Canik TP9 SF Elite SC. All right, firearm is clear. Firearm is clear. So I'm gonna talk about this firearm, the upgrades that I made to it, because I very rarely run stock. As far as, I don't mess with the internals, but aesthetically I like to, spice it up a little bit. So I'll talk about the upgrades that I made with it, the features of this firearm, why it's a good option. If I don't carry my Glock 48, I have my Canik TP9 subcompact. This is Canik's attempt at a subcompact. Is it really a subcompact? Yeah, it's along the lines of a Glock 19. So we're gonna compare that to my Glock 19 Gen 4 Glock 19 firearm is clear. And we're gonna compare these two, because these are the closest comparisons, I think, as far as these two firearms are concerned. The closest comparisons, because at the top, from the frame, from the slide to where the trigger guard is, they're pretty much similar. It's just that the Canik has a shorter grip. So this may be more comparable to a 26, but I think the 26, the barrel's a little bit shorter, but you do have that shorter grip. So we're gonna talk about the Canik. A lot of great features with this gun. I've taken classes with this gun, so I have probably about 800 or so rounds through this gun, if not more, and it's been very reliable. You got that awesome Canik trigger that Canik is known for. Comes with a lot in the box as usual with all Caniks, but we're gonna get into it. We're gonna go over the top and talk about this Canik TP9 Elite SC and see if this might be a good option for you. Give you my thoughts on it. Stand by. Alright, so here we are over the top with the Canik TP9 Elite SC. Again, safety check. Make sure firearm is clear. No mag, no rounds. Firearm is clear. So this is Canik's attempt at a subcompact firearm. As you know, I'm a Glock guy, but like I always say, if I don't have my Glock, I got my Canik. So we're going to compare this a little bit to the Glock 19 Gen 4. And looking at these, they are relative in size. The Glock is considered compact, the Canik is considered subcompact, but I think this is more of a compact size gun because it is pretty thick for a subcompact. You do have a shorter grip. But you have, in relation to how thick this firearm is, it's about the same thickness as this Glock 19. So is it really a subcompact? That's up to you. I have no problems concealing this firearm. No issues the way I carry about the 4 o'clock position, but this is a really good option when you're looking at something along the compact size firearms. So to go into a little more detail about the Canik 9mm, the barrel length is 3.6 inches. It did not come with this threaded barrel. I had the threaded barrel, the gold threaded barrel myself, and the overall length of the firearm is 6.7 inches. It does come with these Warren sights. So you have a blacked out rear here, and then you have a green fiber optic sight up front, which shows up really good in the daytime. They're not night sights, but they are fluorescent sights that give you a really good sight picture. This gun does have the optic cutout. That's one of the reasons I really like this firearm. I wanted to get this firearm, because you have the optic cutout and you're able to keep your rear sight. To me, that's a really big thing. Being able to keep my rear sight is a really good option for me in case your optic goes down or anything like that. I have my rear sight that I can use. You can co-witness if that's what you choose to do. But I'm into the red dots now, so I really like having my red dot on here. And I have the HoloSun 407K on here right now, and really great optic, love it. This firearm also comes with a textured grip, but I always put grip tape. I have the Talon grips on here. I probably need to change these out pretty soon or get this stippled, but I love having that that texture on there. But it does come with some texture on there from the factory. You have checkering on the front. This is really worn out, but you do have checkering there on the front. You have a slight undercut, which is great. You're kind of a little bit of a double undercut here. Got your undercut here, and then another one right there, which is really nice. You have a Picatinny rail up front. Take this off, show you guys that. So you have 2 slots for your Picatinny rail, so pretty much any light will fit on here. I think your stream light, you know, sub 7s will fit on here, but the Olight works well. I really like this this color. They do have it in tungsten, where you have like the gray slot and the black frame, but I saw this bronze color. I was like, yo, this is pretty slick right here. And then I've got the gold threaded barrel to go with it in the Olight. The PL Mini Valkyrie 2 is what I have on here. Really good flashlight on here. On the Canik, you also have your trigger safety, like your Glocks. So you got this, if the firearm, that little red tab is not fully depressed, the firearm will not fire. You have to have your finger completely on the trigger in order to fire this gun. On your slide, you do have your serrations here on the back. Really good and grippy, so you can rack that slide, get a good grip on there, rack that slide. You do have some serrations up here on the front. They kind of bevel in as you get a little higher on the slide, but down here at the bottom, you have some good texture to get a good grip. You do a little press check or anything like that you may want to do with the firearm. You do have that option with the Canik. So like I said before, I have about 800 plus rounds with this firearm. I've taken classes with this gun. Really good concealed carry gun, and it does come with 2 magazines. So it comes with a 10 round, 12 round magazine that gives you a little pinky extension, so you can get a better grip. I don't like having my pinky hanging off the firearm, so you do get a nice grip on there. You can get your pinky on there, so it's not just hanging off. So you do have that pinky extension, so you got that 12 plus 1. But it also comes with a 15 round magazine, so you have that 15 plus 1, and you get a little bit longer of an extension. So if you have bigger hands, I have small to medium sized hands, so I can get a really good purchase on this firearm. Nice high tight grip on here. You'll notice on the 15 round mag, you do have a cutout back here. The purpose of this is that the hardest part to conceal on your handgun when you're inside the waistband carrying is your grip, this part right here. So say for instance on my Glock, you have that space there, it's all filled in, but on the Canik you have that that cutout right here, so it makes it a little bit easier to conceal instead of having that whole part. This is the part that's pretty hard to conceal when you're trying to conceal carry and not print or whatever. So that's why they put that cutout there in the extended mag. So it does serve a purpose. This also on the slide, you have your slide stop slot release here. It is very pronounced. If you look down, you can see how it kind of pokes out on both sides. If you can see that there, how it kind of pokes out. So it is ambidextrous. And also this mag release, you can switch it to the other side. So for those lefties out there, those wrong-handed people, you can switch that magazine release to the other side. So this is a really good option for those looking for something that is ambidextrous. You also have some texture up here. I call them like memory pads, but there is a little reference point or some textures here as to where to, if you want to try to line up. If you're one of those people that like to line your thumb up right along the slide, it gives you a good reference point. Also on the other side, you have that texture, not so much, but you have the indent here as to where to put that trigger finger when your finger is straightened off that trigger. Up here, up top, you do have a loaded chamber indicator, but as always, we don't always rely on those. We do that that press check to make sure that round's in there. And you do have a striker indicator on the back. So when this firearm is cocked, you'll see that red indicator there. You press that trigger, it disappears, letting you know that the round has been hit and the round has been fired. But again, we don't always depend on that. We always double check, triple check, safety first to verify that that round is in there and has discharged. Takedown is just pretty much pretty similar to the Glock, not exactly like the Glock. You have your takedown lever here and you have one on the same side. I'm not going to disassemble it, but you just pull back slightly, pull down, and it lifts off. How the Glock, you have to pull forward. This, you just pull forward a little bit and it lifts off. The trigger, you have that awesome Canik trigger. That Canik trigger is one of the best triggers out of the box that you're going to find here. So again, have that take up there. I have my brake, and then you get your reset. Bam, right there. So this gun, you can shoot really, really fast with this gun. And I will say that the only con I may have, I don't really know if it's a con, it's more of a training issue that I have with this firearm, is with the grip that I have. Sometimes I ride the slide stop slide release, so it doesn't always lock back to the rear. But that's just a training issue. That's just me making sure I get my thumb off of that, because this is a very pronounced slide release. So I have a tendency to ride it a little bit high, and sometimes it won't lock to the rear. But like I said, I have over 800 rounds through this gun and haven't had any issues with it. Besides not locking back, again, that is a training issue, not a gun issue. It's been very reliable. I haven't shot it suppressed as of yet. I do have a suppressor, but I need to put some rounds to it to see how it functions suppressed and what type of ammunition it likes suppressed. I do want to cover some holster options. Canik is pretty well known out there, so a lot of well-known holster companies are making holsters for the Caniks. So I like the slim fit holster. That's where I got this one from, and I got it to accommodate my Olight on here, so it fits really nice and snug in here. So if you do have a Canik with a light, they also make them without the light. This is like a level 1 retention. You can adjust the retention here. This is a really good holster right here. All right, it's really good that you definitely want to check out if you're looking for a holster for your Canik. They have a lot of options out there, and this is a really good option for a summer carry gun or a anytime carry gun at that. But that is my over-the-top review of the Canik TP9 Elite SC. So we're gonna go back up top, close it out, give my final thoughts on this firearm, and go from there. Stand by. All right, so here we go back up top. That was my overview of the Canik TP9 Elite SC, Canik's Subcompact pistol. Really great, small pistol, ambidextrous, got a lot of good features like the Caniks always do. You have that Canik trigger, which is awesome out of the box, one of the best you're gonna find out there out of the box. So this gun does have a lot of really good features that people are looking for and end up upgrading to once they do purchase the firearm. So this has everything that you're already gonna need. Again, red dot ready. It takes a lot of different red dots. I have my Hollow Sun 407K on here. You can keep your rear sight, which I love being able to co-witness, have that backup just in case. You have 15 round magazine and you have a 12 round magazine. I forgot to mention that it does come with a base plate where you can put a flush fitting base plate, so it makes it a little more conciliable for you. Again, firearm is clear. You can put that flush fitting base plate on there, so you do have that option. So it makes it a little smaller, it makes it more like that Glock 26 size as far as the grip is concerned. Again, is this really a subcompact? It's up to you. It's pretty thick. It's like a yeah, she's thick, so ain't nothing wrong with that. But it's a really great option. I'm gonna roll in some range footage. I really like and enjoy shooting this gun. I can shoot this gun pretty fast, especially with that that trigger. It's a really fun gun to shoot, reliable gun. So it's just another option. I love putting that information out there, trying to give you options. Again, it's just my opinion. Other opinions may vary. Again, still a Glock guy, but I love mechanics, and you know, again, I'm in an open relationship, so I see other guns. So what I'm gonna do next is probably the PSA Dagger, you know, Glock clone. Let's check it out, see how it is. And I have quite a few rounds through that. I want to put some more through it, see how reliable it is, and we'll do a review on that one next. Make sure you check out the website, Legacy Firearms Training, if you're looking for some concealed carry classes. If you like this video, please like, share, subscribe. It really helps me out a lot. I enjoy doing this. I enjoy putting information out there. I know it takes me a little bit of time to get the videos out there, but I'm pushing them out as fast as I can. And if you got any ideas, anything you want to see, I probably do have it, or I can get it and I can do a review on it and give you my take on it. Again, if you enjoyed the video, please like, share, subscribe. As always, keep training, stay safe.